representative of the United States for the statement. I give the floor to the representative of Denmark.
Thank you, Mr. President, and let me also thank Under-Secretary General Di Carlo for her briefing. Mr. President, as we have persistently underlined, Iran must never develop or acquire nuclear weapons. We have repeatedly expressed our concerns about Iran's nuclear trajectory and the fact that the IAEA is unable to provide assurances that the Iranian nuclear program is exclusively peaceful. We are also gravely concerned by Iran curtailing cooperation with the IAEA, who has lost continuity of knowledge and has for 6 months now been unable to provide information on the status or whereabouts of the enriched uranium stockpiles in Iran. This is deeply alarming. We see no credible civilian justification neither for hiding nor accumulating highly enriched uranium stockpiles. Mr. President, Denmark considers that Iran has been in non-compliance with its obligations since 2019. Numerous IAEA reports document this fact. As of 13 June 2025, Iran's enriched uranium stockpile was nearly 50 times the JCPOA limit. Iran had more than 450 kilograms of uranium enriched up to 60%. No other country without a nuclear weapons program enriches uranium to such levels and at such scale. Over the years, the E3 has vigorously worked for a diplomatic solution. Before the activation of the snapback, Iran was offered the opportunity to extend the provisions of Resolution 2231, provided Iran took steps to address 3 immediate concerns. 1, to show commitment to resume political negotiations. 2, to resume cooperation with the IAEA. And 3, to address issues relating to uranium enrichment and storage. Such steps from the Iranian side would have demonstrated willingness to comply with their obligations and to find a diplomatic solution. It would also have contributed to assure the international community that Iran's nuclear program is entirely peaceful. Iran, unfortunately, did not choose this path. Therefore, the E3's activation of the snapback was a last resort, which Denmark fully supported. Consequently, we call on Iran and all UN member states to fully comply with the 6 reinstated Security Council resolutions. Mr. President, we do not consider the snapback of sanctions and nuclear restrictions as the end of diplomacy. On the contrary, we believe that it brings us closer to the only durable solution to the Iran nuclear issue, which is one reached through diplomacy and dialogue. Denmark calls on Iran to return to the negotiation table and work towards an agreement that addresses the serious doubts about the nature of its nuclear program. Such negotiations will have to be based on reliable and impartial information on the status of Iran's nuclear program. We strongly urge Iran to return to full compliance with its legally binding safeguards obligations. Mr. President, to conclude, Denmark remains fully committed to achieving a durable, long-term, negotiated solution to address the Iranian nuclear issue, with the IAEA playing a vital role. We have supported efforts towards this goal, and we will continue to do so in the future. I thank you.
I thank the representative of Denmark for his statement. I now give the floor to the representative of France.
Merci, Monsieur le Président.
Thank you, President. I would like to thank USG Rosemary DiCarlo for her briefing on the biannual report of the Secretary General on Resolution 2231. In the continuation of our work in September and in the implementation by this Council of the snapback process, we take note of the elements of this report relating to the